All right. Good morning, Bruin Band family. We are joined this morning by our design team and some of our instructional staff for the 2020 school year. We want to quickly turn it over to Jeff White, our visual coordinator and visual instructor. He has to leave pretty quick, so I want to allow him some time to share with you. So take it over, Jeff.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'm really excited about this season, not just because of the show. I think the show is pretty good, pretty exciting, and I'm excited about what that's going to look like, but the process. I mean, we're going to be faced with new challenges this year that we've never seen before, and I'm really excited to see how we respond to those challenges and what comes out of it creatively, in terms of us, what we can do personally, development, and all the stuff we've been working on for the past few years. I'm really excited what that's going to bring for us, and so I'm sure you're looking forward to see what the show's about, and you'll get some more explanation of that here in a second. And it's going to be awesome. And so I'm looking forward to what we can do, and I hope you guys are on board and excited about it too. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. And Jeff's going to sneak out in just a little bit. We appreciate you being with us this morning, Jeff.
Sure
we are excited. We are excited to announce our 2020 production and start to solidify members of our fall show. In the comments below, you're going to find a link to stream the music so you can start to listen to the show music. You're going to hear the wind parts, and you're going to hear some of the front ensemble parts. But the percussion, the battery percussion, is going to be edited, and the front ensemble music is going to be edited as well. If you are also planning to march this fall, we need you to fill out a survey. You're going to find that survey on Schoology, so we could start to solidify who's going to be a member of this band this coming fall. So without further ado, here we go. Our 2020 production is entitled The Power of Two. It takes us through the journey of a person who tries by themselves, fails, and then receives help from a friend and then succeeds, is the short synopsis. It's going to include a concert band piece, Angels in the Architecture by Frank Kelly. It's going to include the song All by Myself by Eric Carmen, but you likely know the Celine Dion recording. And it's also going to have the song I'll Be There, made famous by the Jackson 5. I want to turn it over to one of our lead designers, a gentleman in Michigan, who's been on our design team for quite some time and kind of heads up the whole design process of our show. Please welcome Joey Orifice.
Hey, good morning, I guess, everybody. I'm glad to be part of what's going on. Just like Jeff had inspired us with his opening comments there about there are going to be unusual challenges to look forward to, and I'm sure that we'll have a unique approach to making everything work and making it work well, even to the point of probably the shortness of what our season may be, or rehearsal time or anything of that nature. But to get onto the idea of encapsulating what the power of two, the short synopsis was about. It's helpful. It's two people. It's things of the ability of 1 + 1. Many hands make light workload. The idea of working together hand in hand. Part one of the show, which is Angels in the Architecture, and the theme of the musical structure is going to be All by Myself. That then eventually comes to a conclusion at the end where you're not by yourself. You have the ability to be reach out, ask help. So part one, you'll hear the strains of All by Myself, and the idea in part one is we're going to demonstrate individualism. One person, a color guard person, let's just say, within a group. The visual design would have groupings on the field with a color guard person incorporated in each grouping, with the possible voiceovers of, I can do this. It's kind of like you're being that young child who goes, I do, mommy, I do. And when we all get to be that age, and you're really trying to find your way, and you want to do it by yourself. And that's the attitude that you would have, and that's the attitude that we're going to kind of demonstrate. There's also a soloist, a musician that will eventually visually pull away from the band, or the band pull away from the soloist. And during the end of part one, we'll have a visual struggle with that soloist, and that soloist becomes all alone, or by themselves. So that the individualism is going to be fairly obvious through visual presentation of individuals, okay, as we talked about. And so then part two becomes a sense of kind of an offering of help from other people. Um, the tune that I'll Be There kind of concludes that piece, but it's a reflection. You start thinking about, how do I get this done? Your frustration of failing, and understand that everybody will fail. Too many people don't understand that failing is only a step to success, and you've probably heard that many times before. So what you have to deal with, the frustration you deal with, is most of us have a fear of that failing, and we're trying to emulate the whole idea that someone will be there for you. Sometimes you have to ask, and that's what we have. We have a fear of asking. We have a fear of asking because sometimes it shows us as we're incompetent, or we don't know the answer, or we think of ourselves as our self-esteem, like we can't do that. But that's why people are there to help, and there will always be people there to help. And sometimes you do have to ask, and that's when the I'll Be There starts to come together. And then we go into part three, which hopefully will get us to the idea of the visual idea we want to do. Is we're going to start out with everybody, the whole band, spread out as individuals, and then one band member joins the other, and one color guard person joins the other. And so our 1 + 1 becomes 2, and then 2 joins 2 when we get 4, and 4. So the drill just actually develops totally into acceptance and realizing that we build this thing together, we work together. It's the ultimate idea of the power of two, because you need two people to get started, and knowing that there's always help. Help is always there and available for you, and again realizing the acceptance that it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay to then succeed, and then when you succeed, you'll have that strength and confidence to then move forward from there. And I think that's it's a very uplifting message for us to send across, especially in these times. And it's almost like, right now you've been hearing this a lot about, we'll get through this together, and we will. So I'm looking forward to it, and I just hope I get to be able to make the journey out there with all things being considered. I'm sure hoping they're gonna, get to fly out there, because I sure would miss like heck not being out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Joey. And that just to jump onto that last little bit of success in the show, you won't miss it in the music. There is this huge celebratory chorale at the end of the show that we pull from Angels in the Architecture, and it is just a celebration of being together and succeeding. So you're going to hear that in the music. I now want to turn it over to the rest of the staff to introduce themselves and to just share some feelings and thoughts for you. So Mr. Myers, do you want to kick it off?
Sure, I'll say a few things. Though I won't be with you in the fall, I was part of the process of designing this show and the previous couple of shows. It's been an amazing to see the development of the shows, from just little spurts of ideas from all of us to developing them into a full production. It's really, really cool. I think that this particular show is very, very timely. We didn't plan it that way. It just kind of happened, and I think it'll be really special, a very memorable show. And I look forward to seeing it in the fall. So I'll turn it over to Eric.
Thank you. Guys, I'm excited for this show this season. I think it's going to be a great theme for us to really explore, both musically and emotionally, to pull in all those connections that you have with people, to get back and to see each other and to see you guys, and for you guys to get to visit with each other again. I think it's going to be very powerful of a show for you guys to promote for this season. Coming up in the fall, and like everybody said, it's going to be some challenges for us to face, and it's going to be exciting to see how we as a Bruin band overcome those challenges, as I know you guys have plenty of times before. On a personal level, I'm very excited to get back for this season and get back to see both familiar faces and learn tons of new faces this year. I am very thrilled to see and get to meet all of you and make music with you guys as a Bruin once again. So it's going to be a great season, regardless of whatever happens, and however long or short it may be. It's still going to be a fun, successful season, and I am very much so looking forward to being a part of it this year. To Sam.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm the color guard instructor, and while I will mostly be with the guard, I'll occasionally help out with body and the band. And I think, of course, this show is going to have lots of challenges like other shows, but I'm just really excited to finally get flags in the hands of my color guard members. And I am so excited to see what kinds of things they get to learn. I will be teaching the choreography that is written for us, and it's going to be interesting for sure. But if the guard can nail their auditions with broomsticks, then they can do anything, and I'm so excited to see what they can do for me.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We are so excited for the upcoming fall production of The Power of Two. Don't forget to listen to the music and fill out the Schoology survey if you're planning to march in the fall. Please encourage your friends to be a part of Emerald Regiment. This is going to be a memorable experience, as it always is. But please encourage people to be a part of this. We do know things will look different this fall, and we're carefully planning for how we might adjust. We've been told by our administration to move forward with our normal preparations, and just we're going to make adjustments as we go. And that includes the 2020 version of our Emerald Regiment, which we are very proud of and going to push forward with. And it needs to be a show that includes you as well. Please, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe. To our Bruin band family and anyone connected to your family. And I can't wait to hear your sounds together very, very soon. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, listen to the show music, fill out that Schoology form, and we can't wait to see you very soon.